Undernourished. The doctor said the child was undernourished and needed more vitamins. Illustrate. The teacher used pictures to illustrate the lesson. Disclose. She refused to disclose the secret. Excessive. Eating excessive amounts of sugar is bad for your health. Disaster. The earthquake was a terrible disaster. Censor. The government decided to censor the controversial book. Culprit. The police caught the culprit who stole the car. Juvenile. The juvenile was sent to a correctional facility. Bait. He used worms as bait to catch fish. Insist. She insisted on going to the party despite the rain. Toil. The workers had to toil all day in the hot sun. Blunder. He made a blunder by sending the email to the wrong person. Daze. The loud noise left him in a daze. Mourn. The family gathered to mourn the loss of their beloved grandmother. Subside. After the storm, the floodwaters began to subside. Maim. The accident maimed several workers. Comprehend. He couldn't comprehend the complex instructions. Commend. The teacher commended the student for her excellent work. Final. The final exam will determine your grade. Exempt. He was exempt from the test because of his illness. Vain. His efforts to fix the car were in vain. Repetition. Repetition is key to mastering a new skill. Depict. The painting depicts a beautiful landscape. Mortal. All humans are mortal and will eventually die. Novel. She wrote a novel about a young girl's adventures.
Once upon a time in a small village, there was a young, undernourished boy named Timmy who loved to illustrate stories in his notebook. Despite his struggles, he would never disclose his hunger to anyone because he didn't want to be a burden. One day, a terrible disaster struck the village. A storm so excessive that it destroyed many homes. The village elders decided to censor any negative news about the storm, hoping to protect the children from fear. However, they soon realized that this was a blunder, as the children, unaware of the situation, wandered outside and got hurt. Timmy, who was the youngest juvenile, was considered the culprit for leading the other children outside. But instead of punishment, the village elder chose to commend him for his bravery in helping others during the storm. The next day, the villagers noticed that Timmy was exempt from the harsh chores that the others had to toil through because he was too weak. The villagers started to comprehend the real situation and realized that they needed to take better care of him. They were in a daze after understanding how much they had overlooked. Timmy's story and drawings began to depict the importance of caring for each other, which was a message that resonated with everyone. As time passed, the village mourned their mistakes but worked together to ensure that no child would ever be left undernourished again. The story of Timmy, the little occupant of the village who taught them so much, became a novel that parents read to their children, reminding them that small acts of kindness can change the world.